Evening guys, it's 20 at 7, this midweek session, quick overnighter down at the local club lake. Not long got here, just put a bucket and a swim I fancied, and took my waterproof off because it's actually quite sunny when I got here. And we've had rain all day non-stop rain. Just walked around the lake, bit of sunshine, thought nice. Put the water bottle down, taken my waterproof off because I was getting hot and sweaty, and gone back to the car to load up, and the ovens opened again. Typical, eh? So I didn't have my waterproof on. Anyway, got the gear back round in the swim, and at the moment, rods are still in the bag. All I've done is put the bivvy up, just for a quick overnighter. And now I've put the bivvy up, it's slowed down again, as you can see. Just a few dapples of water on the lake. So I'm rushing because I want to get set up. So I'm going to leave this here. I'll catch up with you later once I've got the rods out. And yeah, I've got lots to do. I better crack on. See you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm set up. The rain stopped again, which is nice. I've got the left hand rod straight towards the middle of the lake, and got it on a naked chod with a pineapple pop up. The right hand rod is not far out at all, it's just past behind this tree and about 15 yards out on a little hard spot. So on that I've got a little running rig with a sail pop up and a scattering of boilies around it. On the left hand rod I did put some spombs of boilies out and a scattering of boilies with the throw-ins just in the general area. I've had a twitch on the left hand rod actually not long ago, so who knows, you never know, there might be something out there. Lake-wise, I'm fishing towards the middle, on this side of the middle. The other side is quite weedy last time I was here. This time I'm seeing to be this side of the weed, but it's still very choddy. I'm fishing in 3.5 to 4 foot of water. It's a choddy bottom, hence the chod rig on there. And like I say, the other rod is not far out on a bit of a hard spot. I've never fished this spot close in before, and I think there's a lot of lines in the main part of the lake. You never know, they may creep over this side and get over away from all the lines. So that's my theory about putting the rod there. But anyway, I've still got to tidy up all the mess. Got lots of rigs lying around where I've pulled them all out, and so yeah, I've got to tidy this mess up and get myself ready for a quick overnighter. So I'll speak to you in a bit. If anything happens, I'll let you know. But it is looking rather nice out there at the moment. I've not seen any fish. That's not to say they're not there. So let's see what gives. Evening guys, it's Friday night. Finished work, came over here to the club lake, giving it another go. I've not been very successful, I realise, and become a regular blanker down here, but anyway, I've done a night in the night last week, overnight after work. And I was in a swim a few along to my right. I didn't have a bleep all night, so I thought I'd give it another go, and I've got down, set up. I've only had the rods out for about half hour, so it's now 8:25, starting to get dark, and I've got me toasty on the go in the Ridge Monkey. I've got myself a sandwich. Well, I've had a really rough day at work, I know, and so here's to a nice beer, nice toasty, and hopefully, you never know, a carp. But if the carp don't come, it's a chance to chill out and just breathe in and relax for a few hours. I'll probably have to go home tomorrow. I don't know, I'm going to have to see what's happening, but the chance I'm going to have to pack up in the morning. I did set out for a 2-night stint, but something's happened and I may need to head back tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see how we go there, and keep me ear glued to the phone and find out more what's going on. So let me just check my toasty, make sure it's going okay. It smells good. Flip it over. Yeah, it smells really good. So just turn it down a little bit. There you go. So yeah, nearly done. Munch on that. Sip of the beer. Hopefully the carp will have a munch on the baits. Quite confident. I'm always confident though, you know me, and it only takes a second for one of those buzzers to go and a carp will be on the end. It's never an easy water, this lake. It can be, if you get on them and they're having it, you can have a few fish. So often you'll see someone having a couple, 2 or 3 fish out over a weekend, but no one else will be catching one, maybe the odd one coming up. So it's just the way it is. So you wait for your turn to be on the fish, and hope for the best. I've seen a couple of fish rolling in front of me as I was setting up, but they could have been bream. I'm not sure. But fishy activity. One looked quite carpy. There's a couple of rod lengths out in front of me. A couple of rod lengths past where I'm fishing. I'm fishing up to a weed bed, and he's about 2 rod lengths into the weed bed. So I've put a scattering of boilies around. Hopefully it'll draw them out in the night, and you may get one slip up. I showed my rigs earlier. On the right hand rod, I've got a on the right hand rod I've got a naked chod, and yep, that's fishing with the hook about 2 feet up from the 2-ounce lead, so the lead can sink into the chod. Left hand rod is 3 foot of lead-free leader, lead clip, small lead, 2-ounce lead, and a running rig. Both breaks are topped with a bit of corn just to give a little bit of extra attraction. But apart from that, I'm just fishing boilies. I've not put any other bait out, I've not spommed. All the bait's just gone out as a catapult and with a spread of bait around each rod. Quite tight, but a spread, it's not all in one big pile. So hopefully get a few fish. Just one to do me. We'll get a fish mooching around and get one to trip up hopefully. Anyway, I'm going to tuck into my sarnie, and if anything happens, I'll let you know. Wish me luck, I think I'm going to need it. So I'm fishing a naked fluorocarbon leader, chod rig, with a 2-ounce lead on the end, buffer bead. I've got probably about 2 foot between the lead and the naked chod bead and the chod rig, and I've got a bit of fake corn on top of there, and that's popping up nicely, just slowly settling down. So I'm not going to use any flying back leads or anything. I'm going to rely on the fluorocarbon to sink the line, because it is still quite reedy out there. This will be putting out in about 3 foot of water in silt. There's a bit of weed just not far, a rod length further out, half a rod length further. So I'm coming this side of the weed. I've seen a fish roll a couple of rod lengths further into the weed, so they're in the area, so you never know. But I'm going to flick this one out there, and because it is quite choddy, I'm going to stick with a naked chod and go with that. So I'm going to flick that one out there in a second and see what happens. So just so you can see something in the rig. There you go. So that's what's going out there. The hook is super sharp. Morning guys. Not a lot happened in the night. But a bit of rain. Not a lot, but you know, you knew it happened. Quite breezy at times. The body was having a bit of a shake now and again. Yeah, it's perfect conditions in all honesty. But nothing action-wise. I've heard a few fish. Not many. I've heard a few though in the vicinity. Can't tell exactly where they are or whether they're over my baits or not. But they're in the area. But yeah, it's been quiet. All I've had on the rat and rodder, every sort of half hour or so I've been getting like a tap, but the indicator's not really moving. Now whether that's just being caught in the wind, it was, like I say, quite windy, I don't know, or whether it's something like a bream or something playing with the bait. It didn't look carpy though, it didn't seem carpy, so I didn't bother hitting any of those beeps. Left hand rod, I've had less action, I've had less movement on, I've had a few twitches on. Probably the best one was about 5:45 this morning, just as it's getting light, and yeah, I had a slow beep beep beep, and as I was watching it, the indicator was just sort of go up about an inch, half inch, and then it stopped. I thought that was going to go, in all honesty, but nothing to report as yet. I'm just having a brew, and I'll probably pack up soon. I'm willing the indicators to go, like we always do. Whether they will or not is anyone's guess. Well, I think you've probably got that one in the bag already. You probably know what's going to happen. It's going to be a monumentous blank. But if anything does occur, how unlikely it is, then I will let you know. And as you can see from the steam, the kettle's boiled. So now it's time for my cup of tea. And I'll probably start slowly packing down shortly. Yeah. But while those rods are in the water, they could go at any time, and that's always the thing. You just never know. So I'm always hopeful. I've got to be hopeful. Otherwise, there's no point. But let's just see what happens. Okay, guys, leave me to my cup of tea. I'll catch you later. So as you can see, it's turned out to be a beautiful morning. After those showers in the night, I've already started loading the gear up on the trolley, and the rods are out at the moment. I've just had a knock on the right hand rod, so it's just really the bivvy to pack away now, and then I'll be off. I would have liked to have done another night, but I've got commitments elsewhere and I'm going to have to shoot off soon. So thanks for watching, and hopefully see you again soon, or you'll see me again soon, and hopefully next time we might get a fish. Okay guys, it's 6:15 and I've just turned up at the club lake. I say just turned up, I've put a bucket of water around, bucket and water in the swim, and I've just rolled the barrow around. Everything's still on the barrow, as you can see. I'm going into this swim which I was in a few weeks back, just down for a night, back to work tomorrow morning, so early start, packing up in the morning. So I'm thinking about putting one rod out there, and I'm also thinking about putting another rod basically in the next door swim, but over to the far margin over there. But I'm going to have a feel around with the lead and see what takes my fancy. Anyway, I've got plenty to do, and I better get on with it. So I'll catch you later, and yeah, once I've set up, I'll get the camera back out again. See you in a bit. Okay, so quickly show you the rig. This is going to be my left down rod. So I've got a lead free leader, about 2.5 3 foot long, lead clip, 1.5 Avid lead, quick link swivel, and I've got the braid looped from the quick link. So braid's looped from the quick link, and it's about, I can actually measure it because I've got the box here. Yeah, it's a 12-inch hook length, or 11.5 inches hook length, and on the business end I've just got a bit of putty close to the hook. The hook's just tied on with knotless knot style, and the bait's bottom bait and half a pop up, and that's just very slow sinking, and that's on the swivel on the back of the hook. So that's going to go out there, and I'm debating whether to put a PVA bag on that at the moment. I probably will do. So I've got a little bit of freebie around there. Okay, second rig, right hand rod. It's got a length of fluorocarbon leader, 3.5 foot, to a lead clip, 1.5 ounce or 2 ounce. This one, Avid lead, lead clip system with a quick release swivel. The line's looped through there, so it's got a little bit of movement down that end, and the coated braid hook length, it's about 12 inches long, bit of putty on there, about an inch or so away from, and it's actually a runny rig, but I'm fishing this as a bottom bait, so these are just waft just above the hook like so. Yeah, and I'll put a little PVA bag of crushed boil in there with that and flick that out. So that's the right hand rod. Okay guys, it's 8 o'clock now. I'm all set up. Got the rods out first. It's such a lovely evening, and bivvy went up second. I showed you the rigs. I'm using bottom baits for this session on both rods, on quite long coated braid hook lengths, and small leads on lead clips. You've seen we've been trying the jods with bright pop-ups and things, and it don't seem to be working. I feel like I should have caught, to be honest. Now I've got set up. It's a lovely evening. It's super still. It's like a mill pond out there. I've seen a couple of fish show. One to my left, quite close in, not in a position I can cast to because the tree's in the way, and one in line with my right hand rod, just a little bit further out, probably in the weed that's over on the other side there, but in the vicinity. So it's quite reassuring. Rod's been out for 3/4 of an hour or so. I've not had any knocks or anything on those just yet, but it is still, so any movement will be fish. Let's just see what happens. It is like a mill pond, I'll show you that in a minute. So anyway, I've just got everything set up. I'm going to have a bite to eat now, and I'll catch up with you guys later. £22, 14 common carp at long last, well deserved I think. And that's on the bottom baits there. Look at the other side. There she is. And there I am, you can see me in there, just about, hopefully. That's it. What we came in for. Perfect. Okay guys, it's 6 o'clock, I've really got to pack up, got to go to work. As you saw, I had a £22.14 common in the night on the right hand rod. About 1 o'clock, I had a 2-inch lift on the bobbin, and then about 1/2 then it went quiet, and then about 1/2 it rose to the top, slowly, all the way to the top. I got out to investigate, it was on a tight line, still in the line clip. So I picked the rod up, leant into it, and it felt quite solid in weed, but I could feel the fish kicking. Then it started kiting around, and then it gave an account for itself in the margins. I got it in the net, very happy with the £22.14 common. I must admit, when it started, when I had the indication, I was half expecting it to be a bream. It was a very breamy sort of bite. So yeah, I was overjoyed with that one. So anyway, I've got to go, and so I'll catch you later guys. You take care, thanks for watching, see you soon.